Good morning, South Louisiana. Guys, if you are anywhere near South Louisiana this morning on this gorgeous Friday morning, the weather is absolutely phenomenal. So what I like to think about when I'm doing these videos is, what are the things that I just didn't know before I got into real estate 5.5 years ago? And really, to tell you the truth, I didn't think a whole lot about real estate before I got into real estate. Actually, I did not. But if you're a buyer and you're thinking about buying, these are some important things to know that could potentially save you tens of thousands of dollars. When you are thinking about buying a home, choosing the realtor who you work with is paramount. It is so important. And listen, just like you would interview any other person, any other professional to help you with anything. It's a carpenter, a dentist, an attorney, basically anyone that you would choose to work with you and to help you with whatever you need is the same situation with real estate. So with realtors, we're all self-employed, we're self-contracted. We set basically mostly our own rates, our own rules when it comes to those kinds of things. Most of us who aren't brokers work under a broker who also then has rules. But if you are thinking about buying, the smartest thing that you can do as a buyer is interview real estate agents, ask them very hard questions. The most important questions, I would say, is number one, do you absolutely love real estate? Do you love working with buyers? Number two, do you close lots and lots and lots of transactions? How many did you close last month? How many did you close in the last 6 months? How many did you close last year? That is important, because if it's a realtor who does not do a lot of business and who doesn't close a lot of deals, that means a couple of things. Either they're brand new, or they're doing it part-time, or they just don't really love it. Listen, there's people in every profession that don't love what they do, don't enjoy what they do. You're going to get the best experience in buying a home if you choose an amazing real estate agent who you know, like, and trust, and who closes lots and lots and lots of transactions, and who loves working with buyers. There are also plenty of real estate agents out there who, listen, may work with you just because maybe their business might be slow for whatever reason, but don't truly like working with buyers. In fact, there are lots of real estate agents out there who don't like working with buyers. They do it to get paid, but they don't like it. So you want someone who loves it, all right? Someone who loves working with buyers. And you also need to find out this. How much are they charging you, if anything? How much are they charging you maybe up front to show homes? I do not charge a penny to show homes at all, and I never will. I get paid when the deal closes. So if you are a potential buyer and you say, listen, I only have enough money for closing costs, or maybe I don't even have any money at all as a buyer, right? I can't pay you anything. I only want to look at houses where I know, or you know, that the seller is going to pay not only your commission, but also all of the closing costs. And believe me, there are lots of deals out there to be made if you are a buyer. If you're a seller, you know probably things are sitting on the market longer. People are kind of gun shy about buying anything right now because of the election. And listen, if you listened to my video yesterday, you've heard me say there is not going to be a difference the day before the election and the day after the election, regardless of who wins the election. There is going to be nothing. Nothing is going to happen. If interest rates drop at all, they're going to drop very gradually. It's not going to be a major thing at all. Y'all, the interest rates right now are average. They are. They're never going to be COVID rates again. That's never going to happen again, no matter who's the president. The rates may drop a little bit, but I absolutely do not foresee house prices dropping ever. House prices don't drop. That's just not what happens. So if you're waiting because you think house prices are going to drop, listen, I would encourage you, if you need to buy a house, buy a house. You need to buy a house, buy a house. Real estate is not going to decrease. Listen, that is just my opinion. I surely am not God, but that is my prediction, that it's not going to go down. The price of nothing. Does the price of anything ever go back down? Think about it. The price of everything 10 years ago, there is no difference between those prices then and those prices now. Prices don't decrease. It doesn't happen. If you are a buyer, number one, align yourself with a real estate agent who you know, like, and trust and closes lots of deals. And if you start seeing houses with one realtor and you are not impressed or you don't like them, you absolutely have the right as the buyer to cancel your contract and find you someone else. Now, as a buyer, there are lots and lots of new forms out there right now that different realtors are using. Make sure you're not just given a form on your phone and you just sign it without knowing what you sign. Either take the time to read it or have them explain it to you if you trust them. If you don't trust them, then don't trust that they're going to tell you exactly what's on that form. Make sure you know what you are signing, but at any given moment as a buyer, you have the right to cancel your contract and use someone else. There are plenty. I think in just the Acadiana region alone, last time I checked, there were over 1,800 licensed real estate agents, which as a buyer, that is an amazing advantage for you to be choosy about who you use, because who you use can potentially save you tens upon thousands of dollars. Another question you can ask when you're looking for a real estate agent, I told you to say, listen, do you love working with buyers? How many transactions have you closed in the last few weeks and months? And are you great at negotiating? And do you enjoy negotiating? And when you're asking a buyer's agent all of those questions, if they say, yeah, not so much. Listen, you don't want someone who doesn't love negotiating, who is not good at it, and who doesn't take it all in stride. And it's not personal at all. It should never be drama at all. It's part of the business, and it absolutely goes with the territory. I love negotiating. Absolutely. I love working with buyers. I love closing deals, and it's a full-time job for me. So when you're looking for a buyer's representative, a buyer's agent, just know you have the right to choose whoever you want to work with. Y'all have a great Friday. If you are thinking about buying and you do not have any idea where to get started or how to get started, I would love to have a conversation with you. And listen, like I say all the time, if you're a seller, there are never enough homes on the inventory to choose from. Never enough homes for buyers to choose from. Y'all have a great day. Remember, there are no stupid questions in real estate. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. And if the real estate agent you're working with ever makes you feel stupid or makes you feel like you're a pain in their ass, then look for someone who is going to be patient, who is going to answer all your questions over and over and over again, and who is going to work with you, if you're the seller, to get you the absolute most money possible, and if you're the buyer, to get you the absolute best deal possible. That's two totally different goals. Y'all enjoy this day. Y'all take care and reach out if I can help you in any way.